Check. All right.
Fucking sweating again. God damn it.
You're dope sick.
Yeah. Is there something I could... Is that... No.
What? Wipe your...
Sorry.
You can... That bag there, that Amazon bag, is a tablecloth. Yeah.
What am I doing?
You can use that.
No, it's alright. I'll just do this really quick.
You're keeping this in, dude.
Fucking slob, dude. There's no... I guess it's good for the show, but it's like, you know... We're in Ultra HD right now, and I'm just fucking sweating.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, though? Hardworking man.
Alright, ready to do this slate? I didn't even do anything today. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, was that bad?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got fat.
We're back, baby.
And I am sweaty as fuck.
Yeah, like a real fat
dude,
pig.
I was talking to someone at the open mic on Monday, and I had my jacket on, and I just feel beads of sweat. It's like I was like approaching the bench, like it's like I had a big lie that I was like, I wasn't driving that car.
That's the worst feeling.
I was like, you could feel like beads, fat beads of sweat.
You know when that happens? That happens to me. Like my boss called me the other day, and like asked me a question, and I don't know why my body reacted this way, but it was like a question that, like, I thought he was mad at me, and there was drips on my desk. I just started sweating.
Oh no!
Like, yeah,
It'd be funny if he was like, "We're ordering Chinese food for Carol's birthday. What would you like?" I was like.
Well, no, he caught me in a lie that didn't matter. Like, I just forgot to email somebody back, and I should have just been like, I forgot. And he was like, whatever happened with that? And I was just like trying to think of a lie.
Like full Richard Nixon?
Yeah, dude. I went, that's not what the country, wrong guy, but.
All right, wait. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you kill 10 seconds so I can just double check to see that we're recording?
Yeah.
See, we don't have a nerd. We're our own nerd.
I know. I know.
And I'm just like having anxiety, like, fuck.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to waste the hour.
I'll kill some time.
Yeah. Do some plugs. I could probably post it and I don't know.
Nah, dude. I got nothing to plug. There's a show in a day that's, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, listen. Uploading it was...
Pain in the ass.
So producing a podcast is not a ton of physical work, but it is a lot of sitting around waiting for shit to compress, waiting for shit to upload. It took me so long, and I'd be like at work trying to fuck with it.
I feel like if my experience with editing video and stuff, it's like you'll work on something and be waiting for an hour, and then at the end of the hour, it's like
doesn't compatible.
It's not compatible.
File error. It's like
it took that long.
When it hits 99%, it stops.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
That's been a grip of mine forever. Because it's like, all right, if it's 99%, like, so clearly it's not 99%.
Yeah.
Because if the last 1% takes an hour.
It's 12% and you're bullshitting me.
To me, percentage is time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it'll take an hour. It's like, all right, we're 75% in, then we're 45 minutes into the... I don't like it, dude.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And what are you going to do?
Yeah, you can't. You literally
go
can't
do the dishes. Yeah,
and then it's like if you hit cancel, then it just starts over and does the same thing.
Yeah.
God, I hate technology so much, dude.
Oh yeah. Once again, I just had to start paying for more subscriptions, and everything got easier.
I know. Yeah, if you're rich, everything's fine.
Yeah, so it's not like a lot of physical work. It's more mental and emotional turmoil.
Yeah, turmoil's a good.
And then you're watching, and then I've been listening to the same conversation over and over again, like a schizophrenic.
Yeah, I listened to our last podcast, and I was proud of it meant that I was proud, which is good because I listened to the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
but I felt insane.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm at work. Like if somebody walked in and saw, like, I have my phone propped up with our faces.
Oh yeah.
Like somebody walks in, they're like, "What are you doing?" Oh, nothing.
It's like when you take a dump and stare at it. That's really what it is.
No, it's like getting caught jerking off in front of a mirror. Like your mom comes in and you're just in front of a mirror.
I think I did that once just to see.
Oh yeah,
just to compare.
Yeah. You look in a mirror. You go, I've seen this in videos.
Yeah.
How does it look when I do it?
Let's see how I hold up.
Yeah, and it's not good.
No.
Not good as
I wouldn't watch it.
No,
I'd be horribly disappointed. I'd like get someone else in there.
Dude, isn't it so funny how that works? We're fine,
dude.
sorry.
I tried before you came in.
You look like you just shot a porno, by the way.
That sounds so sweaty.
Yeah. It's like, sorry, Sean, I got the lights set up.
Turns out there's a market for low self-esteem, chubby alcoholics with
like,
ED.
You're like, listen, I'm not the surface area guy you're talking about, but... Anyway, sorry.
So that's the reason I pointed like a psycho is I'm excited. Do you notice anything different?
Yeah, no shadows.
We have studio lights.
Yeah, dickheads. You see any shadows?
Look at us now.
All those negative comments. I like to act like we have haters before we do.
If we get well, I have so many haters in real life that it won't even matter.
Yeah, that's true. We're used to
just getting shit on and ridiculed.
Yeah, you know,
but something about a stranger on the internet doing it just sounds devastating.
But you know, the thing about everyone that talks shit to me actively is they do it under the guise of a joke, but I know they mean it.
They want to be mean.
So I would rather you just be mean to me.
Yeah,
I think like.
Don't try to step on what I do. This is my shit. Leave it funny to me.
Yeah, or no, but it'll be like somebody that like I'm not really friends with in the comedy scene, and they'll be like, "Oh, Sean, he only does jokes about that," and I'm like, "That, like, you're kind of right, first of all, and I don't know you well enough for you to be doing it with your hands like that."
Yeah. What the fuck?
So I don't like that.
Oh yeah, well. I feel like a politician at open mics these days. I'm just like,
you got
fake hellos.
Yeah,
hey, how are you? Shaking hands.
Think about how insane an open mic is. Anybody can show up. Like, everyone there at least somewhat enjoys comedy, which sometimes you're like, I don't think that's true, but for the most part. But like, I bet there's a ton of comedians that even like that we're friends with that you go, who are your favorite comedians? And we would hate half of their, and then you just have to like go and pretend we're on.
You gotta think of like bits that they've done.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like if there was country singers hanging out at the same open mic as rappers.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't mean it to be like a white black thing, but I'm just saying like there's genres of comedy, and so like we're into one thing, and we're hanging out like people that are very nice that are into way different things, but then you gotta like you're like, oh, they don't think this type of thing is funny.
And they'll say a comic that everyone should know, and they're like, what, who?
That was the craziest thing.
What are you talking about?
That was the craziest thing. Right when that was like part of the reason
you don't know who Blaine Capatch is? How do you not know who Blaine?
Blaine Capatch.
Do you know who Blaine Capatch is?
No, I don't know who Blaine.
You know who Sean Rouse is?
I know who Sean Rouse is.
Rest in peace.
I thought you made up the first.
No,
one.
Dude, he's awesome. He's got this great joke about flip flops.
Hell yeah!
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's a guy who just started coming to. He's done like a show. We're like buddies or whatever, but he looks just like Blaine Capatch.
Oh, really?
And he does that. He does that
2001
provocateur. Like, come on, people.
He's like George Bush. Dickhead.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. So I go to him and be like, man, like, I'm not saying you're copying him, but like, you definitely like kind of fit the role. Like, you kind of had that Blaine Capatch vibe, and he was like, I've never heard of that guy.
I'm jealous of that though, because like when till this day, if I start thinking about another comedian while I'm on stage, I start accidentally like doing their mannerisms and stuff, and I hate that. But I am so jealous of somebody that's doing a perfect impression of like a great comedian.
And they have no idea.
They have no idea. I don't know. They're like, oh, so you're kind of a genius, but unfortunately, you're the second.
You are a doppelganger, unfortunately.
Yeah, that sucks.
Dude, I fucking So what I was saying is there was a leak in my basement, so I had to I had a bunch of garbage bags of clothes.
Dude, we got this table out just in time.
Yeah, for real.
We got this table from the basement.
Yeah, so
days ago.
More of a leak than a flood because it was like dripping down instead of like coming up, but
is that what constitutes leak versus I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Well, if it's a leak, there wasn't like sitting water.
Right,
but
a leak would be coming from the front. Or is it just the amount of water? Doesn't matter. Also.
From what I heard, there was water spraying everywhere, and it was hot, and it was burning my roommates.
Yeah.
But I just stayed in my room and watched Game of Thrones while they were like, "We gotta figure this the fuck out." And I was just like,
"You're like, do you even know what's going on in the world? There's people dying from dragons. You assholes! You're worried about a little water,
dude." The fucking Night's Watch isn't allowed to get pussy. I think that's the best storyline.
I don't know that.
I want to turn this into a Game of Thrones podcast.
I got to start watching because I feel bad that I never know what you're talking. I knew what you were talking about like the first episode and a half.
But so anyway, there was it was actually not even a leak. It was a spray. There was a squirt. There's a squirt.
Yeah, he had a
little squirt. So anyway, there's water every.
Guardians down there. Sorry, dudes.
There's water everywhere, and I had all these clothes that like it's been a year, and I told myself that I was gonna like put everything away, but I just left it in the basement. Yeah, so I set up the old.
That's what that is. I was gonna say, dude, I was holding back because I also wanted to ask about it on the podcast, but I thought that was one of your roommates putting their and I was like, oh, so we discover the attic and they're just fucking immediately using it.
Use the attic too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, that's annoying as hell.
No, dude.
No,
I don't even want to. I still want to film on my bed. I'd rather be in there.
No. Well, I'm not saying it's annoying in general. It would have been annoying if all of a sudden they started using
sorry, we got to share. It's a shared space. We got to share the space.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because that is such a roommate thing to do, to be like, oh, you guys are going to use the attic? Well, it's mine too.
It's mine too. Yeah. I'm growing fucking hibiscus plants now.
Yeah, dude, that's what I thought.
They use all the outlets for
I thought it was
hydroponics.
Stitch Fix. I thought Stitch Fix was setting up in the back.
We have to unplug theirs and plug ours in and plug theirs back in.
He's like, if you unplug ours, you have to wave them every few minutes. To
my rosebuds died. You didn't plug it back in. You're an asshole. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to film a podcast.
Yeah, and then you can't even argue because you're like, yours is a more worthwhile.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're growing plants like, instead of talking about farting and. So, I don't even know if I should finish the story because I don't know if it's that good, but I was trying on what I like to call going out and trying to get pussy shirts.
Yeah.
From before COVID.
Hell yeah, dude. Did you buy like Air Force pilot costume? Is that what you got, like a bolo tie and shit? Or?
Oh no! It's like those shirts that servers wear. You know, like if you're gonna go be a server at a restaurant, it's the shirt.
Oh yeah,
you go to Marshall's or Burlington Coat Factory.
I got you.
You got like it's just the button up with the collar.
I thought when you said trying to get pussy, I thought. I thought you were like, I'm gonna dress up like a Marine or something.
Like Stolen Valor.
Yeah.
My grandpa's army jacket for North Korea.
Innocent Stolen Valor. There's no problem.
Is that what you think going out and trying to get pussy is?
Yeah, that's all I did.
Just going to Wegmans and getting a free prepared meal because you're in your uniform.
You have a child.
No, I'm talking about a shirt with parrots on it with the flamingos.
You know what, John? That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
My bad, dog.
Yeah, no, because before COVID, I would just I would go to like Burlington or whatever equivalent, and I'd buy like a $7 plastic shirt.
Yeah.
Dude,
I bought a plastic shirt
sounds like
on
plastic
Amazon.
bags rubbing together.
I bought a corduroy shirt from Amazon. It was $20. Because I'm opening for Dario's album, so I thought I'd do something special. Yeah. It's a nice shirt. It's black.
And it's only nice once. As soon as it comes out of the dryer, it's all fucked.
Bro, the inside of the shirt is windbreaker. Like when I move, it's like...
Oh no!
I mean, it's fine. Oh yeah, it looks nice. Sorry.
Well, dude, the thing is, I have thunderous thighs.
Me too, dude.
So if I buy cheap pants, it's definitely
yeah. And then you get your phone print.
Oh yeah. My phone is popping out.
Yeah. You can see like numbers.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's a touch screen. You can see numbers.
Text from my mom.
Wait, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. I'm on. The last 2 nights I've gotten 4 hours of sleep and I am delusional right now. I'm so sorry, dude.
Can we talk? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I'll talk. Well, wait, finish your story first.
So I'm unpacking all my clothes and for like nostalgia reasons, I decided to put on an old going out and trying to get girls' numbers t-shirt or button-up shirt that I used to wear, bursting at the seams.
Was it like?
But dude, I could barely close it. It was like I couldn't.
No worse feeling.
I couldn't lift my arms up.
I have at least 3 of these shirts right now.
Oh well, dude, I have mixed feelings about it because, you know, back back then, I had no muscle mass.
Right.
So I was more kind of I guess squirrely, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but your shape changes.
Yeah.
So the top will be looser.
So now I have a mixture of fat and muscle.
That's a good combo.
So it was actually filled up the sleeves pretty nice. So I felt good about that.
Yeah, that's good. That is a good feeling when the rest of the shirt fits good and the sleeves are tight.
Yeah, it's like
you're like, I guess my arms
sleeves are too tight. My arms are too big to wear this shirt. I suppose
I should chill at the gym. To be honest,
yeah. Oh yeah, I need to stay home and drink 12 beers.
Yeah, to get the stomach to fill out, so the rest of the shirt doesn't look ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. So I just had mixed emotions because this is a weight loss podcast, so I just wanted to give a little little update. But no, I didn't feel depressed because I was like, you know what, I gorillaed up.
Yeah, no, that is a good point because a lot of times when you're losing weight, you're doing things that are like you might even be gaining weight, but you're melting fat.
Yeah,
building muscle.
The fat's burning off. It's being replaced with muscle.
Yeah, but that in between phase, you're kind of like a weird shape because you still have like a gut, like you don't.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like a V, but your upper body is bigger.
Yeah.
So you're
big
like
chest.
Yeah. So you're like it's hard to fit into shirts, and then you feel like a fat ass, but you're really just
a big man.
Up. Yeah.
I'd rather be big, to be honest.
Yeah, you want to be like
I want to be
gorilla chest.
Yeah. I want to get gorilla up,
dude. I'm jealous of you had like my natural chest shape is just concave. Actually, in fact, I have a deformity.
Oh, really?
Have I told you about this?
Is this the butthole?
No, I have two deformities. That's the second one. I can.
So you're an American Horror Story.
Yeah,
they do the podcast.
Yeah,
one season they do an American Horror Story podcast season where it's like a haunted podcast studio.
Well, I mean, they're both like reasonable deformities, you know, that haven't got it. But on my right side of my chest, the like bones in my chest they dip in. Oh. So and like I think sorry, I was just talking so far away from the mic. But I also think I'm like missing a muscle, like there's like a section of muscle missing. So like the most chest involved I've ever been like doing bench and stuff, this side gets like normal looking, and then this side there's just like a C-shaped hole.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you want to take your shirt off? No, we're not taking our shirts off until we get a Patreon.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that's number one. Number two is, you know what's so funny? My whole life has been hiding this deformity. And the second I started comedy, I would tell one person and they would die. And I go, oh, this is the funniest. This is the best.
Oh,
I'm
really?
glad I have this deformity.
You switch it around.
Yeah. Once you own, this is why you got to, like, instead of being a little bitch, you just own your deformities.
There's some guy with, like, a foot growing out of his head or, like, no hands just being like, that's not a deformity, dude.
He doesn't care. No,
that's hardly you can put a shirt over it.
That is correct about the first one. But the second one that I have, it's called a pilonidal dimple. Some people have pilonidal cysts, which was what I thought it was my whole life because that's what my mom said. She was a nurse. I believed her. I looked into it. She's wrong. Dumbass. But no, but so what it is like at the top, like where my butt crack ends, it ends normal. And then there's about an inch, like a taint. Just like a taint. And then above that, there's like a second. It looks like I have two buttholes. So like if I mooned you and spread my cheeks, you'd be getting double barreled, dude. You'd be getting a double barrel shotgun. Yeah, dude. You'd be so confused.
Where is the most inappropriate place you've told someone about this? Because I can see you at a cocktail party or like an art show. Oh, no, this is appropriate. This is the only place you should talk about it.
Until like,
I can see you at like in an art gallery just being like, I have two buttholes.
You know what's funny? I agree with you because this is my girlfriend's biggest problem with me. I overshare.
That's the. I thought you were talking about the two buttholes. It's like all the fights always come back to that. And you just throwing your clothes on the line. And I'll tell you something else. You got two assholes.
She's like, the bidet is not even aimed at it. You don't clean it up.
The water bill? You want to talk about the water bill? Bidet and trying to wash that double asshole.
It is quite the dude. You know what's crazy? This is disgusting, but it's only happened a few times in my life. If I sit on my tail, it's basically like right where my tailbone is. There's like a deep dimple that I can like put my finger in almost. And if I sit on it long enough, like a long car ride, if I'm positioned the right way, it'll get like infected and start like dripping ooze. God. Like it looks like thin blood, like red. Should we cut this?
No, we're keeping it in.
All right, I don't care.
I didn't know that it was
this is my coming out story.
Now
dude.
that's a deformity. If it gives you a superpower,
that's what I'm saying, dude. I remember one time
Slimer.
I drove my friend home from college. Like he lived like outside of Syracuse, and I went to Brockport for college. So I drive. It's like an hour and a half drive. And the way, whatever car I had at the time, the way I was sitting in it, I remember driving home and being like, "Oh, dude, my tailbone hurts like hell." And then I took a shower, and it was like,
"Oh God!" And there's blood in the fucking. It's like down the drain, like a horror movie.
I think it's
more
the same.
pus.
It's the same. Like you know how like periods aren't blood but they look like blood. It's the same type of thing. It's like thin red liquid, and it's not
the thin red line.
It's not like dripping out. It's just like if I touched it, my finger would have. This is disgusting. I'm so sorry.
No, this is the grossest shit I've ever heard in my life.
This is what this is my life, dude.
Yeah, we're just heating the mics up, dude. We're just blessing the mics right now.
Yeah, you got it.
That's all we can do.
Dude, how did the cat get up here? We closed the door. There's a
dude. I don't even own a cat. I don't even know whose cat this is.
We don't know whose cat this is.
Meow.
Say something.
Of course, when he's mic'd up, he doesn't want to talk.
There he is.
Okay.
I knew if I scratched his belly. See you later, folks.
We Got Fat. This is a weight loss, entertainment, comedy, variety show.
Yeah.
And we are not going to get sober, so well, because I've been
if
a year ago I told myself I'm either going to a therapist or signing up for jiu-jitsu. And am I wrong in saying a therapist? If I go to a therapist,
I think you did the right thing by going.
Because what is he going to say?
You need to go to
How
jiu-jitsu.
much do you drink? Are you exercising?
Yeah. Well, my thought is if I was your therapist, if I talked to you for one day...
I'm buying a boat. I'm going to get rich. This is crazy. No. It's like how you tip at a strip club. You're just throwing money at your fucking...
you to get... No, if I was your therapist, the first day in, I would be like, all right, you need to get this rage out of you. You need to sign up for an MMA class. So you jump,
it's I'm a lot less angry, but when I do get angry, it's like a different.
Yeah. Well, now you have superpowers too.
Well, I don't know about superpowers, but because I'll be completely honest with you. My coach, I think, is happy when I show up because he's like, oh, I'm going to use him as an example of what not to do.
No, but that can be good though. For a while.
Good. No, I mean, listen.
I mean, if that's it forever, that's
because here's the deal. I appreciate everything he says, and he's right. But at the same time, I got stand up, and they can't touch that shit. You know what I mean?
That is an underrated thing about stand up is like. Anybody that wants to do stand-up, once you start doing stand-up, it does your confidence, even if you suck, the fact that you've dealt with public shame.
Crazy how I used to be so nervous.
I know. I'm still very nervous.
I still get nervous sometimes, certain situations. But yeah, if it's an open mic I've been doing for 6 years, then I'm just going to say whatever I want.
You know what's weird? I get really nervous at certain open mics, almost more than shows sometimes. Well, because at open mics, I'm almost always trying shit. I'm doing so there's no at any real show I'm I can fall back. I'm this has gotten laughs before. Dude, at an open mic I'm oh, that's not fun.
I ran into our mutual friend and I really when I go to an open mic I do not want to socialize. I try to treat it like the gym, where it's I'm not here with my Lululemons and my fucking Yeti cooler trying to talk. No,
right,
dude.
Right.
No, I'm a raging alcoholic with emotional distress.
Yeah, and honestly, if I'm there for too long, people should be like, go home, because it's bad.
And you know what? When a friend shows up out of the blue to watch me, in my head, I'm like, now I have to kill.
Dude, that's
now
the
I
thing.
have to do really good.
That's the thing, friends. I think the only people that listen to this are our friends at this point, and that's awesome, and I love that. But you have to understand, like, unless we invite you to a show, we pretty much don't want you to be right. Like,
yeah,
because dude. I remember,
it's like showing up uninvited to something.
Dude, I remember one time I went to an open mic, like my second year.
This is for your own good.
Yeah. No, I'm saving you.
It's like it's like a controlled explosion. It's like, listen. Yes, I do stand up, but I'm gonna pick out the right time for you to see it.
Well, it's because, unfortunately, it's because, not to be all fucking artsy fartsy, but stand up is people don't understand it, and why you wouldn't unless you did it. But it's like, we have to like, bombing
is part of it.
Bombing, and it's not that like bombing is like means that that's a bad joke. It's just telling you it's not ready. Like, you have to have the
work.
Yeah, you have to have the feeling of like, all right, that didn't work, and unfortunately, to know that, you have to be humiliated in public, which sucks.
Yeah. You have to bomb and then go sit in the audience to just watch you suck.
Yeah, and then see your friends that you haven't seen in 10 years and be like, so this is like how you like make money on this? I go,
no, I lose money every time I do this. It's actually ruining me financially.
Yeah, I'm actually just buying lamps and microphones.
Dude, if I get paid $50 to do 10 minutes, my bar tab is going to be $70.
Dude, yeah, that's...
So I guess I made like 20.
That's what's annoying.
I only spent 20 instead of spending... all right. This is not a math show, all right? This is not Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
As soon as you started saying numbers, I wasn't listening. I can't.
You just disassociate.
Yeah, I just go, I'm not going to...
Oh, dude. I tell people that I'm good at mental math all the time.
Why?
I don't know why I tell people that. But at work, there's like a simple, like, any multiplication. I'm just like, I don't...
Wait. Does mental math just mean making it up? Because I'm good at that too.
No,
like mental math.
Mental math is like...
No, I know.
I don't even know how to describe
it's like quick.
One rubber ducky, ha ha ha. Two rubber ducky.
It's so funny that you tell your coworkers you're good at mental math, and then I say, what's mental math? You go, I don't know, dude.
No, dude. It's a lie I tell people.
Because nobody really, like... I mean, mental math is math. I guess you don't have a piece of paper in front of you?
When I put fucking chocolate eclairs in a Tupperware, it fucking 5 down and 5 across is 25.
You can do that.
That's the mental math. That's
I'm good at that too.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I think we're good at? Situational math.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's a term.
2 hot chicks at the bar, but they start making out with each other, so that subtracts the 2. And now you're jerking off and crying.
Yeah, I go home and I cry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We're going to talk about...
I'm just so excited to talk about this. You're going to... I think this might make you laugh. You know what I've been into these days?
What? Hentai?
No, instant mashed potatoes.
Brother!
I'm like, whoa! Fuck ramen noodles.
I made them last night. I'm not kidding, dude.
Did you do garlic or cheese?
Last night was garlic. I always get a...
Who the fuck gets just regular? That's crazy. You need to get cheese or garlic.
I discovered them when I was in Phoenix, like a year and a half ago.
Fuck ramen noodles.
Bro, fuck making mashed potatoes.
Dude, it's smoother. Anytime I've made mashed potatoes, it's like chunky.
Yeah.
There's like some pieces that aren't even boiled yet.
And you have to use every utensil in your kitchen.
You need a potato masher.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, what do I got? A ricer?
Dude. No, 2 cups of water. In 2 minutes, it's boiling.
It's literally making tea.
And then you pour it in and you stir it and it's ready to eat. And it's hot. It's
the
smooth.
best mashed potatoes you've ever had. Can I tell you what I did? So I've been wanting to develop a stew recipe because my mom always made stew. So we have a crock pot. I made stew on Sunday. And
thanks for bringing it in.
Yeah, well, I promised like 7 people. I promised my dad, and I haven't brought it to him. But because I just eat it for every meal now. Like if you have a crock pot thing, it's like. But anyways, I I ate it for 2 days, and then I came home one day and I was like starving. I'm like, I don't want to have stew again. I made mashed potatoes and then poured the stew on top of it and mixed it so it's like a pasty.
Oh yeah,
brother! It was so fucking good.
Was it cold that day?
Yeah, it was cold.
Oh,
it was
yes.
yesterday. It was raining.
Oh, on a cold, rainy day. Oh
and it's like having gravy where the gravy has meat and fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it was so good. And in that gravy was also more potatoes.
Oh,
and I thought that would be a bad thing, but if you mash those in there, it makes it feel like real mashed potatoes. You're like, oh, there's a chunk. Like,
yeah. It sounds like a white man's curry, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit.
It's so good.
Oh, dude,
I highly recommend it.
And it fills you up, too. Because, listen, I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I didn't eat much that day.
Yeah, no. Like, cause like I'm just trying to like if I could put like insulation like in a house just in my stomach, I would do it.
That's what mashed potatoes are.
That's pretty much what it is. It's just filler, like cabbage.
Yeah, mashed potatoes are.
Here's what I realized. The Grubhubs are a big problem. I Grubhubbed last night. I got very drunk. So I ordered it at the bar, and by the time I got home, it was already there. So it's like, how the fuck are you gonna? How am I not gonna do that?
Yeah. It's like, I'll go home and be responsible and turn on a stove.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And risk burning my house down.
Yeah.
I'm intoxicated. I shouldn't be lighting fires in my house.
What's crazy? When I get drunk, I make feasts, and it's so insane. I got the broiler on.
So I have a burn right here. No, because at work, I'm really good at not burning myself. I take pride.
Looks like a cigarette burn.
Yeah, well, so I take pride in like being safe in the kitchen. Like I really don't. Sometimes I do end up cutting my fingers or burning myself, but I'm kind of like I take my time and I make sure I don't hurt myself. It's kind of a badge of honor,
right?
So, but it was from cooking at home. I was making a grilled cheese sandwich. And I flipped it, but I flipped it too far back this way, and it landed on my hand.
That's from the corner of.
That's the toasted bread of the grilled cheese.
Damn, dude, grilled cheese.
Yeah, it hit me right to the spot. I was like, ah!
In my experience, grilled cheese is noon. Dude,
dude. I bought beer this morning, and I don't mean to brag, but the local shop workers around town, they love me. Old Starla at the CVS and old Jenny May at the Tops Gas filling station.
Dude, every
Here
place...
for your morning beers? Yes, ma'am. Darn too.
Every place that I go to buy beers, the lady puts in her teeth to talk to me. And it's crazy, dude.
Sweetheart, keep them out. Just bring me...
No, but what's crazy is they're like... The girl's like 25. I'm like, bro... And she's always trying to talk, and I'm just like,
oh my god!
I watched you put your teeth in.
I say fuck brushing your teeth. If you have good genes, you get to keep your teeth. But if you have bad genes,
I don't floss.
I think if you have bad genetics, you're gonna lose your teeth. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hard you brush, you're gonna lose them.
Yo, you know what I learned?
I think genetics are the most powerful factor.
Of course.
Before anything else,
you know what I learned?
Your genetics are everything.
So, like my one tooth, this tooth here, the gums are like riding up, and I saw a thing that was like, oh, if you bite your nails, it fucks up your gums. And I was like, that makes no sense. Your gums have nothing. And I looked into it, and it's because, like, by chewing on your gums, you're pressing your tooth into your gums and pinching the nerve.
Oh, shit.
And this is exactly where I chew on. I'm like, God, dude, I'm going...
Your mouth?
My mouth's fucked, dude.
Oh, dude. Do you feel...
I gotta hit up Suresh or something. She was a big Moe's fan.
Moe's is better than... Chipotle is cold. Chipotle
can I tell my opinions on this?
Because
I have
Moe's is hot. Chipotle is cold.
I do have strong opinions on this. All right, so I was a Moe's guy. That was the first thing I was introduced to. Then I went to Chipotle, and I go, this is dog shit. But then I started getting into like quality. Like, so Chipotle is better quality ingredients. The thing about Moe's is it's a little bit cheaper. They give you chips. Dip. And way more top. It's better in the same way that McDonald's is better than like Five Guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can get a weird, like at Moe's you can be like, let me get that with that on top and that on top.
Yeah.
At Chipotle, they're like, we have peppers and onions and salsa. And that's
Yeah,
it.
it's very basic.
Yeah, and it's great. It's top-notch ingredients. But that's why I was always a Moe's guy, because I get a $10 burrito. They automatically give me a big bag of chips.
They have no choice but to give you chips.
Yeah.
They have to give them to you.
Dude, and do you know how many times I've ordered from Chipotle?
And they have the nice salsas you can choose from.
And you can take all of them. Chipotle is greedy. But they do have way better rice. Like, their rice is like fresh
quality,
as fuck. Yeah. But
I was a Moe's guy.
Moe's till I die, dog. Unless Chipotle's around, and then I'll go there probably.
We talk about Moe's at least guaranteed one day out of the week at work.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
same
media. I was like, fuck.
Do you ever have the same conversation at work? Where you're like...
To be honest, I've had this conversation with every
I think I talk about thin versus thick crust pizza once a week. We're the same people, and we both have the same opinion. We're like, yeah, thin crust is better.
You go, let's do this again.
Detroit style, I don't even know. That's like a tomato pie.
Yeah, I guess. Dude, I've only had one deep crust pizza in my life. It was from, what's the place on Park Ave? Chester Cab. It was so good, but it was like a tiny pie for like $30. It was so expensive.
And you're trying to have some girth.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I can have one.
You want to be cinematic.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah,
but it was very good though.
Well, dude, it's so funny how like I don't know how much anything. I've worked in a couple of restaurants.
Can I grab a beer?
Oh yeah, I've worked at a few restaurants, and I have no idea how much anything costs. Right. And then I hear how much it costs, and I'm like, how does anyone... I eat it for free, and I don't even want it most of the time. Brother, how is anyone paying for this?
Especially where you work. Dude, I go there, like... It's down
we
the
had
street.
A cheaper meal in New York City.
Yeah, that doesn't...
In Manhattan, we had a cheaper meal.
Dude, that's my problem with where you work. Like, me and my girlfriend love to go. It's a
same
walk.
menu. It's authentic like Irish pub,
right?
Pub fare,
right?
It's cheaper in New York City in Manhattan.
My
we're
problem
like the financial
district.
district.
My problem with where you work is I like their I like that they're trying to like be artsy and shit, but you need like a couple of standards. Like you need like a couple of like. All right, we have buffalo wings, or we have because they're just like a bar on.
Yeah, it's
and everything is fancy.
They're trying to do a gastronomy thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
and I respect that. But when you go and you're like drinking during the day, and you're like, oh, I just want an appetizer, and then every appetizer is like 3 cloves of garlic with a celery stick.
Something
you're
not
like,
filling at all.
What the fuck is that, dude? I want one thing that's normal.
I'm getting hammered waiting for the food to come out. I'm trying to pound food.
Dude, one time I got stuck there because we walked there and then it started pouring rain. And we were sitting outside and got stuck there. And we are like, all right, let's get an appetizer. And we were like, cumin carrots or whatever the fuck they have.
Oh,
I'm like, what is this, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy shit.
The curry vinaigrette carrot salad.
Yeah. Well, carrots, soggy carrots.
I'll be honest. The snackability is nice. Picking at things like in the And
again, if I worked there, I would have
like,
but when you're paying $20 for literally nothing, like I was like, oh, this is like what they give you on the side of wings.
Meanwhile, there's like some 25-year-old fucking drunk just being like, I'm getting
pulling
stressed
a knife
out.
on you.
yeah, dude, a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Well,
so during COVID, we got that stimulus check. I started leasing a car because I could have because of that check, I could put a down payment down. And I was so sick of my car was like this old car. It was a manual. There was always problems with it. And I was like, I'm getting a fucking new car. I'm leasing it. That way I can just take it in, blah, blah, blah. I leased that car. Obviously, no problem. It was a brand new car. I drive it to Phoenix and back, moving there and stuff. The only problem I ever had was my windshield got cracked every 2 days in Phoenix. That city sucks. Don't ever go there.
There's loose
there's just rocks. It's desert, so there's just rocks constantly.
Oh shit!
So my windshield got cracked all the time. Anyways, so then I move home. Literally, I got my oil changed every time you're supposed to. Always getting shit checked. Blah blah blah. And the lease was up like 4 months ago or something. So I bought it. I took over, so I financed it to buy it. So it's basically the same thing. It's the same payments, but now I own it instead of leasing it.
Wow.
I know. So cool, dude. Now I just owe somebody money instead of... But the second it was under my ownership, the car starts fucking up.
Oh.
And this week, dude, I got in my car yesterday and it started being weird. And this morning, my fob wouldn't unlock my car. So I go, like, I have an app, like the Mazda app that'll unlock your car from the app.
To me.
That wouldn't work.
The same thing happened to me.
Same thing?
Yeah, my car's in the shop right now. It's
For the same
computer.
thing?
Yeah, it's the computer.
That's
it's not the key fob.
Exactly.
It's the computer.
I know.
And guess what? It costs a shit ton of money.
Of course,
I dropped that car off to my mom's and dad's. I was like, guys, listen, I ain't got the money for this.
Brother,
that's why I walk to work.
That's the worst news you've given me.
That's the exact same thing.
Dude.
Because it's fucked. It ain't some fucking mechanic shit. It's like some computer shit.
It's 2023. We're like, we gotta ship it to fucking.
You have to take it to a computer scientist.
Yeah, we gotta take it to Apple to get fixed.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so livid. Because so here's what's going on.
Oh, infuriating.
Here's what's going on with my car. When I get in, it says engine malfunction. But my engine...
And that's great when you're to start your morning off.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh, also, I'm on E. I have zero gas in my car.
Zero gas. I'm on fake Adderall from the Amazon rainforest that was shipped to China, processed in China, sent back to America. And I turn my car on, it says engine failure.
I have Ho Chi Adderall.
Failure!
Yes, everything you do is a failure.
Failure. And they're going to be up until 3 in the morning thinking about it.
Yes. So, dude.
It's awful.
So I'm driving to work. Finally, I get in my car this morning. I drive to work. The whole way to work, my windshield wipers are going crazy. It's not raining. There's no rain.
Oh, dude. Oh, a dry wipe with the windshield wiper? I hate it. It's something about it just Isn't there something weird about a dry wipe? I have to hit the fluid.
It's nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. I hate seeing a dry wipe.
Here's the other thing. One of my wipers needs to be replaced.
I definitely had the fucking loosey-goosey.
Yeah, it's like, you just got a string of rubber.
It's just like pouring rain. You can't see shit.
There's a string of rubber just showing you, like, I could be doing something.
It's happened a few times that I've been in the car, and just because of, like, the rain or whatever, or the sun at 7 o'clock, you can't see it. And I think, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to die. It should be illegal to drive during sundown. There should be an hour where no one drives, because no one can see anything.
Dude, and especially once you hit like 25, something happens with your eyes.
Sunglasses don't work. The fucking
nighttime driving.
Yeah.
Have you driving?
Oh,
at night
we were driving back from that one gig. We were on the highway. It's just all cones.
Yeah.
There's like one lane.
Yeah.
Like cone. Like, I was like, what the fuck is?
Everything lights up.
And you can't even see like 100 feet ahead of you.
Yeah, it sucks. So my car, I get into my car and every light.
Engine failure. You're going to die. You're going to jail for owning this car. You're
Think of any light in your car. It was flashing. And then, dude, and more than that, I try to go into reverse.
It doesn't even let you.
No, it wouldn't let me. And then if I took my hand off of it, it would sound like the car was trying to put it in reverse. Like it was like clicking. It was like click, click, click.
It was like that episode of
I'm gonna die, dude.
It's that episode of Twilight Zone where all the appliances like turn on the guy.
That's
like the blender's trying to kill him.
Yeah,
dude,
they're all flashing. And then the whole way to work. Luckily I work like 3 minutes from my job. But the whole way there, they were like, the sign kept being like, "There's somebody in your blind spot."
It's like,
I was like, "Fuck, dude.
There's a gremlin on this plane."
Yeah, and then like my brakes will just like slam for it's fucked.
Like Stanley Ipkiss in The Mask.
Yes,
shooting at the jalopy.
Exactly. My car is freaking out.
Just like,
and then, dude,
I'm trying to make it to work. That you hate and they hate you too.
Dude, I showed up to work and
our goal is to not change.
Yeah.
And to
this is who we are.
But we like the name We Got Fat.
Unless you guys don't like us, and then we'll change.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're
right. Let's say what we are grateful for, what we have to improve on, and what we are looking forward to.
Let's do it, dude.
I will go first.
I gotta start writing this down beforehand.
I was thinking about writing.
Well, because I want to listen to what you're saying, but then the whole time I'm thinking of what I'm going to say, and then I come out with nothing because I'm mixed.
I personally do not put a lot of effort into this at all.
No. Well, I think it's kind of done. Like, have you ever listened to a podcast when you can tell they've been prepared, really and you're like,
this is the last time I'm ever listening.
Yeah. It's like, dude, we're two dogs hanging out.
Yeah. Drinking beers.
Yeah, dude. Little sleep. Just trying to make it, dude.
Yeah, just grinding always.
This is the grind.
Yeah, dude, I did nothing all day. I didn't even watch TV.
We have to drink
I was too lazy to watch TV.
You're like,
I'm not going to pay attention.
Too tired to press play.
Well, I'm glad I didn't because I fell asleep immediately since I turned YouTube on. So, you ever like start YouTube and you wake up and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, usually
what am I watching right now?
Usually I start listening to something like that is weird, but I kind of like, and then I wake up, and it's like
I set an alarm to go to the gym, but my training partner said he couldn't make it, and I was like, thank God, because I really did not want to go.
I was wondering, I didn't want to ask why you weren't.
Well, I'm a southpaw, right?
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of southpaws.
So you gotta be matched up with a southpaw.
Yeah, because you're doing everything the opposite that they're trying to show you. So
and you're not like you're not like trying to figure out different looks.
No, I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
Build more. I don't even know why I go anymore. It's just pretty much to hang out with my friend. That's why when he doesn't go, I don't go.
Yeah, I respect that.
You know,
want to shout him out, dude? What's his name?
Oh, our boy Grant. He's going to be our first guest.
Hell yeah.
PSA.
Grant.
And I would rather my contractor father of...
Oh, we got to get your dad on.
No, my dad cannot be on the podcast.
Okay.
He'd be like, first of all, he'd be like, I'm not going in the attic.
Yeah, he'd be like, do you have an elevator?
He's like, I've been in an attic all day.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the thing we do have to think about. Like, if we had, like, I was thinking about this, like, even like our older friends. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to get up.
You need to be limber. I'm training jujitsu just to get up those tiny stairs.
You do have to train. That's the
only time my jujitsu training comes into effect. Is that and when I'm when I walk to the grocery store and I have to lug my canvas bag, my reusable bag.
If you can't, like, you know, if you're watching this, we're in an attic. You know how attic stairs are. They're very steep. My legs hurt.
Something I'm grateful for. The attic.
Hell yeah.
These lights.
You know what? You know what's funny? When I listened to our last episode, every time I said attic, I thought I was saying addict. So
like drug addict?
Yeah, like every time I was like, what am I talking? And then I'd have to catch it. So I don't know if that's like a Rochester accent.
I'm gonna Wikipedia attic and see how the word comes from.
Attic. Yeah, I'm very grateful for the attic as well.
Something I need to improve on.
Nothing.
There's a whole lot.
Nothing, dog. I'm fucking.
But I'll start tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the bar and drink like 2 or 3 shots.
Hell yeah!
Just to get to bed. I drink alcohol every night to go to sleep.
Yeah, it does help.
I know that sounds like a giant red flag, but
I think most people do.
But I can't go to bed. If I go to bed sober, I cannot fall asleep.
Bro, when I was in Phoenix, I stopped drinking for a couple months, and my cousin, who he was like my boss while I was out there. He's like very well established. I like went to hang out with him once, and I was like, I'm not drinking for this money. He's like, why? And he's like jacked and like doing everything right. And I was like, well, I've heard it's like bad for your sleep, and I'm just. And he was like, oh, I can't fall asleep unless I drink a bottle of wine a night.
Oh, that's sick.
And it made me feel so much better.
Oh,
like, he's crushing, dude. He's got abs and shit.
Yeah.
So, and then
some people work out so they can drink.
Well, that was the thing. Is like when I stopped drinking for those 2 months, I had a hard time falling asleep, and then I would feel hungover. So I was like, if I drink, I'm actually hungover. If I don't drink, I just barely sleep.
I'm still miserable.
And I feel like shit. I'm tired. Like, life, just kill me, dude.
Oh, I'd rather be drunk and sort of numb the fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
A couple drinks.
Yeah, if I had a reason to quit drinking, I probably would. I don't really have a good one yet.
Right. That's what I've always said. I'm like, if I fuck up, I'll stop.
Well, maybe it's the fact that I just dropped my car off at my mom's house and was like, good luck. I don't have money to fix this.
That's not enough, dude. Yeah, it's got to go darker than that.
Yeah. So, what are you grateful for?
What I'm grateful for... I'm grateful for friends in comedy.
Hell yeah, the best friends. I think
every time I
think
do
comedians are the best friends.
They are because they're all weird, but you get
they're
each
genuine. Because if you're not genuine, you won't make it.
Get weeded out.
Yeah.
So I am very grateful for that. Like, I'm doing Sarah's show tomorrow. I'm glad I'm friends with her. Whatever. Blah blah blah.
Fire it up.
Fire it up. Looking forward to. I'm looking for, dude. I'm just looking forward to doing this more because I feel like
I wish we once a week is good enough. I feel like
I mean, maybe we'll start doing more. Who knows? But yeah, you're right.
I just like this energy.
It is. Yeah, it gets me out of my house. I feel good about it. I like it. I'm looking forward to it. And then something to improve on. I'd like to sleep good every night and not be not do
fake drugs but real nootropics.
Yeah, do real drugs if you're gonna do them.
I got a pot full of instant mash and a Blue Chew.
Our recommendation of the week is instant mashed potatoes.
Is that
you
sad?
Cannot go wrong.
Is that sad or is it awesome? I think it's awesome.
It's awesome. It's so good. Because here's what you can do. All right, if you're poor, you go out. I'll even go this far. You could get canned chicken. I would prefer rotisserie. It used to be $5.
Now it's like 13. Yeah, it's crazy.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, it's like 13, which is crazy.
What the fuck?
But if you're poor, get any chicken you can get. I recommend the rotisserie, but if you can't afford that, get the whatever. Then you get a can of green beans. Canned green beans are better than regular green beans.
That's crazy.
You know what? You're right. It is crazy. But
go on.
But I will say, canned green beans. Maybe it's because my grandma,
price for the price is better.
I mean, dude, they're like 75 cents for a can. Yeah,
as opposed to like $3 for a bag.
And they have taste. If you get regular green beans, you're tasting health. Like as you eat it, you're like, this is a healthy thing. Yeah. But if you eat canned green beans, they have like vinegar and like there's like they're soaked in juice. They taste
they're
so
like a little
good.
Seasoned kind.
Yeah.
I understand.
And here's the thing though, you either love them or you hate them. So like the fact that you don't,
I feel that way about corn. I think the cream corn and the canned corn, the sweet corn,
that's what I'm saying.
It's better than off the cob in my opinion. So yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. Yeah.
It's like you realize,
and for 75 cents, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and you know it's not real. Like when I buy canned green beans, I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not being as healthy as if I bought, but it's a different thing. But if you're poor, you get canned chicken.
If you're poor, canned green beans, good. Yeah,
you get a bag of mashed potatoes. You mix that shit up. It's Thanksgiving every night, dog, and you're eating.
That's all I dream for. Thanksgiving every night.
That's my last word.
That's all I want.
That's all I want to say.
We love you.
We love it.
We got fat.
We got fat.